Good evening, everyone. So, I welcome all of you to this demo session or the info session on automotive driver assistance systems and their impact on road safety. So, today I welcome all of you to this interactive session on the industrial talks. So, before moving on to the topic, for the students who are joining us for the very first time, let me introduce you what is Skyyskill Academy. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. So for students who are joining us, for participants who are joining us for the very first time, so let me introduce you Skyyskill Academy, which is right now the India's best skill development platform. Okay. Thank you, Makant. So Skyyskill Academy has been awarded as the best skill development platform in the year of 2022 and 23 because we were successful in placing 1000 plus students over the multiple courses. Actually, at that time we had three types of courses, and in all those three cumulatively we have placed 1000 plus students. So this has been facilitated by AICT chairman and BITS Pilani director. So we are confident, we are optimistic that this year also we have been aligning on to this pay scale because we are the student oriented platform focusing on the development or the interpersonal development of student. So the journey of Skyyskill Academy previously had started with the name of Skyrider Institutions in 2018 with the milestone of slightly starting with the automotive courses in the short term basic like two wheeler, four wheeler. So gradually incorporating IT, game development like facilities at our institutions, then diverging towards the international boundaries like Sudan, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, China. So we have been successfully catered or connected with more than 1.5 lakh students across 7 countries. So this is just the starting. After that, we started to connect with all the institutions in India, which is right now 600 and plus, and we have been not stopping since then. Till now, we are successfully able to evaluate and place 1000 plus student in the year of 2023 and 24. Harsha, I think that questions will be answered very soon. So the classes of four wheeler technology can definitely be taken in the online classes too. So moving on to our introduction, I will say that our SOP, or you can say the things which makes us apart from others, like there are multiple organizations who are developing or who are giving catering services as same as our but not as same. That's a contradictory line, which I will be answering by telling that we are the most affordable in the market if you will go into the upskilling. And we believe in upskilling in the industry right now is very important, or you can say very much requirement, because the lab facilities which we are providing are state of the art class, because definitely you will be able to learn the intricacies of the practicality which is upgraded in the industry right now. And the industrial partners or expert we have, they have those skills which by the mere presence of them you will be able to perform miracles. So definitely along with this, we are already, I told you that we have till now able to give placement to 98% of students who have enrolled in our courses. But definitely I will tell you that we have 100% of the students are placed who have completed the courses. So there it is the difference, because no one in the industry are telling those numbers. We are the only ones who are telling the difference between 100% placement. So all the students who have completed our course have been placed as 100%. So that's the number. No one is giving a quite bigger picture. And lastly, I will tell that we have been, due to our placement structure and the way of training we are providing to our students, we have been awarded as the best skill development platform. Along with it, we have signed an MoU with ASDC, which is Automotive Skill Development Council, and the certification with IIT Guwahati and IIT Kanpur, right from the certification program and the placement oriented skill development program. So these are the domains in which you can sophisticatedly explain, or you can explore your domain, like which domain you would like to go for in the further future. Finally, these are the key, you can say, domain which we are providing placements. So gradually there will be bunch of courses, which is, you can say, the roadmap of courses in which you can upskill and get a suitable placement, or you can say a foothold in the industry. So that's all from my side. So let me introduce to today's speaker. So the first one is Mr. Saumya Chaturvedi, who have a immense experience in the field of computer aided designing and computer aided engineering. So he started his journey with Binani Technologies. After catering 3 years of experience, he has immense experience in the design software of SolidWorks and ANSYS. So Soumya will provide you the insight on the industry through a visual perspective. And again, the second speaker who is with us is Mr. Deepesh Sahu, who has experience in similar format, and he is an industrial R&D expert with having 7 years of experience in MATLAB, ANSYS, SolidWorks, and CATIA. So today's session will not only on the topics of ADAS, but also you can explore and you can dwell more into the domain of industry. So without further ado, let's start today's session. So Soumya and Dipesh sir, I think we are ready to start the sessions.
Hello, Tanmay. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So, am I audible? And I also just say me whether I'm visible or not.
Yes, sir, you are visible.
Okay. Okay. So, thank you, Tanmay. Okay. So, should I move forward, or I just you
Okay,
just say me
so
what to what the next? Yes, sir.
I'll just share the screen. Yeah. So I hope the screen is also visible.
Guys, you can just type in your responses in the chat box. I think let's make this session a very interactive one, because anyways we are going to be benefited. Along with that, we have to interact so that the speaker will know that you are responding. Thank you, Harsha. Just like Harsha has responded, everyone should participate. Okay. Thank you all for the love.
Okay, so let's get started with the session. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the advanced driver assistance system and their impact on the road safety. So, what is happening? Let me just give you a quick insight on the current scenario. So, let's give a overview of an what is a ADAS, okay, and what are all the technologies that are inside ADAS. So, ADAS basically stand for Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. It's a collection of electronic technologies designed to assist drivers in various driving and parking tasks. So the primary aim of the ADAS, you can say that it has to enhance the vehicle safety and improve the overall driving experience. So these systems are designed or made in such a way that it will help a driver to reduce any human error, which is a significant factor in many road accidents. By providing automated driving assistance and timely alerts, ADAS help drivers make better decisions on the road and avoid potential any hazard that are currently on the roads. So if you know that there's a rule it's a 2 second rule. So basically what happens that you have to maintain at least a gap of 2 seconds between the front vehicle and between your vehicle, so that within that particular time you will be able to make decisions. Okay, so that is like a 2 second rule, but again the distance has to be much further apart, so that if a vehicle is suddenly stopping in front of you, you at least have 2 seconds to think and react according to it. So moving forward, like these are the key ADAS technologies. Uh, Dipesh sir, over to you for this.
Hello, Saumya. Thank
Yeah,
you. Okay, so before starting, so I'll just give you some brief information. Okay, so ADAS technology, that means we are able to get the benefit of technology, of that technology, or we are able to develop that technology based on its components that we use. So mostly your ADAS technology. So I think after this PPT, so there those things will be there. Okay. So before that, I'm just saying you that your adaptive cruise control, departure warning, automotive, automatic emergency braking, they all are controlled by your sensors. Okay. Like what are the sensors that you have? You have camera sensors, you have lidar sensors. Okay. You have radars, you have ultrasonic sensors. Okay. So mostly these are the sensors that we use. And out of wheel-based, see, wheel-based sensors are also there. Okay. But mostly your radar is also, and radars and lidars are also able to very precisely measure the you can say how the vehicle is moving. We require the wheel sensor so that we can properly, you can say, let's say if it is a full, that means if it is a full autonomous vehicle. Okay, that means it is at a level 5 autonomous. Okay, there are various levels of autonomy. So if it is a level 5 autonomous, then vehicle sensors are used to adjust the position of steering. So by using these sensors and a very good processing unit and data transfer unit. Okay, remember sensors will be generating a lot of data. Okay, your camera sensors will be generating GBs of data per second. LiDAR sensors will be generating 10 times more, you can say, data as compared to a camera sensor. So you need proper sensors, data transfer systems, and control units in order to, you can say, get the required autonomy in your vehicle. So by using all these things, these are the features that we get. We get adaptive cruise control, okay, lane departure warning, then your automatic emergency braking. So first, if we come to adaptive cruise control, so what is your adaptive cruise control? Adaptive cruise control is that way. If you have used that in your vehicle, so you can know that I can set a specific speed in the vehicle, okay, and I'll not be using any accelerator. I'll just use the brakes. Okay. Okay. I'll just use the brakes, and my vehicle is going to maintain that speed. Remember, it is not easy to maintain the speed. Just try to maintain a speed on a highway. Okay, when the you can say the road geometry changes. Okay, and various other vehicles come in front of you, or not. I'll not say that they come in front of you. Okay, but mostly if the road geometry changes, it is little bit difficult to control the or maintain that speed. But you can get that very easily by using a what? Radars. Mostly radars are used for your adaptive cruise control. Okay, that means you can maintain a constant speed without using any accelerator on a highway. Let's say if the highway max speed is 80, you will be setting it as 70 or 75, and you can, if the highway is open, you can maintain that speed throughout the journey. Okay. So for that, for in order to get your adaptive cruise controls, what are the sensors that we use? We use radar sensors, we use camera sensors. Mostly, most of the informations we'll be getting by radar and cameras. Okay, no ultrasonic sensors are used, remember. Okay, because ultrasonic sensors are taken into account when the distance is less than 5 meters. Okay, or else ultrasonic sensors will just dissipate. They'll give a lot of noise in your data. Okay, so radars and cameras are used in order to get your adaptive cruise control. Then comes your lane departure one. You can say that autonomy is very difficult in India. Why? Because most of our lane marks are gone. Okay, that means the lane marks that are there on the highway, your vehicle camera uses those lane mark. Okay, in order to perform your you can say lane change operation. Okay, or lane change event. Okay, so that means if your vehicle is changing the lane, or if any other vehicle in front of you is changing the lane, then you'll be getting a warning. Okay, you'll be getting a warning in your vehicle that this vehicle is changing a lane. Remember, your adaptive cruise control, you will say that, sir, I am fully focused. Okay, I am fully focused. Then why do I need this lane departure warning? Yes, you are fully focused, but you may be fully focused. Let's say if 15 days, for 15 days in a month, you may be fully focused for 7 days or 8 days. Let's say you are drunk. Okay, let's say you are feeling very sleepy. So then these warnings are very helpful in order to prevent any accident. Automatic emergency braking is also that type of thing. Okay. Mostly, if you are not focused in driving, let's say, you can say we, generally the autonomy, the engineers, those who develop autonomous vehicles, they say that we are monkeys driving the vehicle. Actually, that is what. If we are not focused, we are monkeys only. If we are focused, we are human driving the vehicle. If we are not focused, we are monkeys driving the vehicle. Okay. So now that is not good for you. If I am ready to, you can say, drive the vehicle in any way I want, but the other person should also be able to, should also be ready in order to receive those things. Okay. But that is not the case if any accident happens. If I am responsible for the accident, the other person is not, but he is going to suffer. So emergency braking is one of those things. Okay. That helps you to prevent any accident. Okay. And don't think that, sir, I am fully focused. Why do I need those things? It is because of human errors only. These things are coming into focus. We are causing a lot of error. Hence, these things are taking place. Okay. Okay. So these are the adaptive cruise control and a lane departure warning. You need camera sensor and radar sensors. Okay. Automatic emergency braking. You need radars, cameras, sometimes ultrasonic also. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Saumya. You can carry on.
Okay. So now I guess everyone knows like what are the key technologies in ADAS and how they are affecting. Let's move forward with this. So next on we have regarding the topic of improving road safety. So how ADAS are actually reducing the accident and it is basically saving lives. So I guess Deepesh sir, you have already like given a bit of details regarding this, like in like avoiding road crashes, avoiding preventing collisions over there. So your adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking are, you can say, the most like crucial parts for an ADAS system, and as well as your lane departure warnings. So these are basically helping the driver to stay focused, like stay alerted actually, So they are because they are simply giving you an alert, and the driver has to do the like take the decision over there according to the uh, alerts which are given to avoid any road accidents. So just like you might have seen like on the side view mirrors of like various Volvo cars, etc. And like now they are also coming in some Tata and Mahindra cars. So you can see like if there is any vehicle like which is coming basically from the rear and it is in the blind spot. So in that particular condition, it is just giving you a warning that there is a vehicle on your left or right hand side, and like you are not able to cross that. Okay, so it's just simply giving you a warning that there is a vehicle, because if you are taking a right turn, you obviously going to see like if a car is coming behind or not. And if it is already showing like in your peripheral vision, if it is already showing that there is a red like glowing symbol or orange glowing symbol over there, so you are like well aware that there is a vehicle overtaking or it is close by, so I don't have to take the right turn. So basically the decisions are on your hand, it is just helping you as a helping hand over there. Next, let's talk about some challenges in the ADAS implementation. So, Dipesh sir, over to you for this.
Okay. So remember, if I just say you one thing, in ADAS systems, okay, we use two type of you can say processing units, okay, or we use two types of processing not principles. I'll be saying it is just two modes of processing data. Okay, first is it is a distributed processing, and second one is it is a you can say uh, in you can distributed processing and in or onboard processing. Okay, so onboard processing, or I can say, or we can say that centralized processing, distributed processing and centralized processing. So what happens is we know that our sensors are going to generate a lot of data. Okay, your camera sensors are going to generate, I have said that, GBs of data. Okay, because obviously your camera will be a 4K camera. To capture each we can say to cap or to sense the environment very precisely, we need high resolution in our camera. Okay, so we will be using a 4K camera, or it may have higher resolution also, and it is going to generate a lot of data. Okay, now in distributed processing, what we have is some of the processing is done at the sensor end. Okay, some of the processing is done at the sensor end. Like if a paper is flying, okay, so if we that means if there is a video, you can see your camera has captured that video that a paper is flying. Okay, and that video is uploaded to your, you can say, processor in order to process what is happening in the environment, because your camera is just capturing. Okay, remember, cameras are just eyes. Okay, so your eye is not doing any processing, your brain is doing the processing. Your eye is just uploading the data to the brain. Okay, so your camera is capturing a lot of things, it is uploading data to the processor, and processor is processing. Now the processor, after processing, finds out, are a paper is just flying, no need to take any action. Okay. Now, what will happen is, you can say that there is a little bit of gap in taking this thing. So what will happen is the vehicle is going to slow down, then it is going to take, or it is going to increase the speed by just for a, you can say, since only a paper is flying. Okay, because some interrupts are there. Okay, remember, if anything is just flies or if anything comes in front of you, first we take the information of radar, camera, and all these things. Okay, so there is a fusion technology that is used. So what happens is, now 3 or 4 seconds, or if say processing is very fast, it may take 1 second or 2 seconds in order to process that a paper is flying. Okay, but that happens if we are going for centralized processing unit. If we go for distributed processing unit, in distributed processing, what happens is your sensors, after sensor, there is a small processor. Okay, that removes the noise, or that gives some of the information about the environment before we dump the, before we send that data to the, you can say, processor. So that processor can again process things very much faster. If some of you have some information on CNN, convolutional neural network, you know that how your features are extracted. So if some of the features will be extracted by the sensors, okay, then those processings will not be done at processor end. Okay, so this is where our sensor reliability comes. if sensors, remember our sensors are reliable. Okay, what are the sensors mostly we use? I said that ultrasonic sensors, radar sensors are there, then your cameras are there, lidars are there. Okay, so out of this, your cameras provide the richest source of information. Okay. Then, in order to, you can say detect, in order to detect motion, okay, we use radars, nearby motions. Okay. Within, let's say 10 meters, we use radars. Okay. Your lidar is, you can say the resolution or the range of lidar is up to the visible range. Up to how much it can see, okay, it will be the range of lidars and cameras. Your radars have a short range. Your radars have a range of 10 meters, ultrasonic have a range of 5 meters. Okay. Now, reliability depends on two things. Okay, how the sensor is operating in different scenarios. In order to overcome this sensor reliability, what engineers have done is they have gone for a sensor fusion. That means they won't be taking any action, okay, by getting or by receiving the information from any one sensor, because your cameras won't be working in rainy season. They won't be working properly in rainy season. So who is going to give you information? Who is going to give the information to the vehicle how to ride it? Your radars and lidars are useful there. In fog, cameras are useless. Radars and lidars. Okay. Now, let's say most of the radars, you can say in your day-to-day activity, there is no such area where the radars will get absorbed. Okay. So radar sensors are, you can say, they are precise in most of the environment. Okay. So now, if we take any action based on only one sensor, I am going to, I can say, take a faulty action or I'll take a lousy action. So what we do is, in order to increase the reliability of the sensors, we have, or the reliability of all the sensors, we use a sensor fusion technology, known as, sorry, it is known as sensor fusion technology. That means what we do is we capture the data from each sensor, process it, and take the information. We don't go for any one sensor, but sometimes interrupts are there. If it is raining, the camera sensor, okay, is you can say I'll you can say decrease the priority of the camera sensors. I'll go for more. Most of my actions will be taking place because of ultrasonic sensors. Okay, so this is how sensors. If I go for one sensor, I know that they are not reliable in all the environment. If I use a sensor fusion technology, now they are reliable in all or any kind of environment. Okay. Cyber security. Cyber security, remember, once you go for ADAS, okay, not ADAS only, once you start connecting your vehicle to a network, okay, once you start connecting your vehicle to a network, you have to have security in your system. Okay, and if it is a full autonomy, if there is full autonomy, level 5 autonomy, then I have to have more protocols, or I have to have much more strength in my security, so that hackers won't be able to penetrate my network, or they won't be able to penetrate my walls, and they won't be able to do anything. So cyber security is must. It should be there in all the vehicles. Okay, before receiving, okay, or transmitting any data, there should be encryption. Okay, and there should be proper secure environment checking, whether the environment is secure or not. After that, data is encrypted, it will be sent. Okay, so these things has to be properly done with proper timings and all these things. Then user acceptance. I know everyone is going to accept ADAS. Okay, because no one, we know that we are now very much engaged in our mobile phones. Okay, when we are eating, mobile phone. When we are in our bathrooms, mobile phone. When we are walking, mobile phone. Okay, so now this trend, remember, we are calling these tools to help us. Okay, remember, you don't say that, sir, why this is happening, why the AIs are coming, why all this, because we are calling them. We are not maintaining, we are much more focused in our day-to-day activity, we are much more focused in what is happening in social things, in our mobile phones, we are so much focused. Okay, now the society has to work. If we are not focused on the road, a lot of accidents is going to happen. Okay, so we know now, a lot of users are going to accept ADAS. Okay, because they are accepting. No one is in, I can say, we can say they have any kind of opposite thoughts on ADAS. ADAS is very useful. Everyone knows it, and all are going to accept it. Okay, okay, okay. So should we move on, Soumya?
Yes, definitely, sir. Definitely. So, That I truly agree with you on all these points. So these are basically the challenges that are like we are facing as of now. Like even to adapt for the ADAS or like to accept these technologies. So that's why we might have seen like there are various informative videos on the social media as well. So also the government is promoting these types of like technologies over there for that will enhance some of the road safety. Coming to the next, so we have the role of artificial intelligence and machine learning in ADAS. So over here, enabling them, like AI and ML, basically enabling them to perceive their surrounding and make intelligent decision. So it's about like adaptive learning and routine learning that a machine like basically that's about the machine learning. So taking the help from the algorithms and from the instances that are being created like in different situation, different scenarios, what are the most efficient way or like the predictive motion that it has to take if a scenario like that comes up. So AI algorithms are there which analyze sensor data to identify objects, predict their motion, and make real-time decisions. So ML enables these ADAS to learn from experiences, improving their performance over time. So any comment you would like to say, Dipesh sir?
Yes. So actually, if I just say, there is a technique that we use in order to have full autonomous. We call that technique, and that technique is very useful actually. We call it as behavior cloning. Okay. So what happens is, see, machine learning, how humans are able to drive a vehicle. Okay, we can do it. Machine learning is can do those things, but they perform very poor. Okay, they perform very poor when there is traffic. Okay, when let's say if someone is drunk and driving the vehicle in a illogical way, your artificial intelligence and machine learning, they are based on logics. Your machine learning can sometimes go based sometimes develop certain patterns. Okay, to take some you can see it will what it will do is based on certain pattern. Okay, that it is finding out, it will take some decision, but same logical. Okay.
Yes, yes.
But if any illogical driving, someone is driving not illogical. If every remember, if every one of if every all the vehicles on the road are running artificial intelligence and ML, and there is a very good connectivity between or among all these vehicles, there is no problem. But that is not going to happen. Okay, that is not going to happen. Okay, even if you have that is, I'm not saying that it will not happen after 100 years. I'll not be there to see, or some of you may be there to see those things. Okay, but now in order to reach, you can say, autonomy, level 5 autonomy, what we have to do is, what we need is a behavior cloning. Because machine learning, as we humans, how we have developed this kind of learning things, we have taken billions, millions of years to develop this kind of intelligence in order to drive vehicles properly. Though we are using very less intelligence in order to drive the vehicle, still focus is required. Okay, so if we set up a machine to learn these things, it will take a lot of time actually. Obviously, it is going to take a lot of time. Okay, our engineers and researchers, they have got a threshold that machine learning is going to take time. Okay, a lot of it is going to do a lot of accidents. It is going to do a lot of jump overs. Then only it will be able to learn properly to ride the vehicle. If I want to simulate any accidents in my simulator, but in real scenarios, they are different. So machine learning, if I directly train my vehicles in an environment, okay, in any kind of simulator, and then use that in the road, then they are not working properly. They are not working properly. So what has what actually, this is not a new development. This development is from 2000s, from 2001 to okay. So what we have done is we are going for behavior cloning. So what is behavior cloning? So your artificial intelligence and machine learning are used in level 3 level for autonomy in order to find out which driver is driving the vehicle properly, and to use those data to feed those data to your machine learning. Okay. So it has a setting, learn, you can say learning, you can say it is just like supervised learning. Okay. So it has a learning table from where it will learn how to write. So that learning table is given by the best riders or very good drivers on the road. That is known as behavior cloning. Through behavior cloning, we can very easily reach a point where our vehicles can drive very easily. Okay. So behavior cloning is used, and we'll be seeing behavior cloning in our upcoming vehicles. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So coming to the regulatory landscape and standards for ADAS deployment. So first one is the global standards. So organizations like UNECE and ISO set global standards for vehicle safety, including ADAS. Next is national regulations. So individual countries also implement their own regulations for ADAS, addressing aspects like testing, certification, and consumer protections. Industry collaborations. So industry groups and automotive manufacturers collaborate to establish best practices and work towards harmonized regulations over there. So, any comments on this, Deepesh, sir?
Yes, actually, if I just say you, so
Yeah.
regulations where to when we require regulations. Mostly, regulations are required when you are trying to, you can say, let's say you have developed a vehicle. If you are using the vehicle, very little amount of regulation is required. But now you are building the vehicle, or you are building that ADAS system to be used by nearly all the people on the planet. Okay, they will be using that system, though they have different varieties. They will be having different varieties of ADAS. But now it is used by, it will be used by most of the car manufacturers. It will be used by most of the, you can say, vehicle manufacturers. Okay. So now it needs regulation. Okay. It needs proper regulation, or else what is going to happen is we won't be getting that quality, okay, all over the world. And you can sense global standards has to be set. That is, what should be the response time of sensors, what should be the resolution of camera that has to be used in different level of autonomy. Okay, so what should be the, you can say, standard lidar specifications that has to be used, what should be the minimum distance of you can say your that means what should be the minimum distance that a camera, that means information that a camera can process. Okay, those are standards. Those are the standards that will be set for vehicle safety. Okay, remember, your vehicle is safe when your components are working properly. Now, if the components are standardized, then they will be delivered. That means in all kind of vehicle, okay, they will using the same components, and same safety can be assured in all vehicles. National regulations are there, global standards are there, then national regulations. Like in India, you can say we cannot run over a, you can say, because you can say if we'll be having potholes, okay, we'll be having cows, we'll be having dogs, we'll be having goats on our road. Okay, so you can say for those things, proper testing and certification has to be done on your ADAS system. Okay, we don't want to run over them. Okay, so these regulations are regulated by, you can say, for this, that is the case for India. Now we are going, let's say we go for Africa. In Africa, there will be another kind of regulation. Okay, that is, in village areas, the speed will be 30 kilometer per hour. Okay, the dust has to maintain this speed. In urban areas, it should be 20 to 30 kilometer per hour. In open highways, it should be 80 kilometer per hour. Okay, and industry collaboration is required. What is industry collaboration? Uh, what happens is, when setting up a new infrastructure, okay, that has you can say no proper routing. It is just like, if India will would not have a fame, we have I think in the last discussion we have discussed about fame. So sorry Soumya, I'm not able to remember the full form of fame. Okay, so if sorry everyone, okay, I don't, so can you just say me what is the full form of fame? I think Federation of Automobile, you can say something okay, like that. Fame. Fame is what is the use of fame? Government has, you can say it has provided some subsidies to the industries. That if you are
So,
going to manufacture a battery,
s-
yes.
sir, is it for the like the Fame India scheme, like the government subsidy you are talking about?
Yes, yes. We need industry collaboration for that. If fame would not have been there, why should I, you can say, waste, or why should I put money on something that is not going to grow that fast? if in 2000, you can say 13, 14 or 15, when fame, I think, came just, you can say it came just 2 to 3 years before. Okay, but 15, or it came at to 12. I don't know the exact year. Okay, but during that period, fame came. Okay. Now, when fame is there, when government is accepting that I am going to support the industries to set up different sensor manufacturing unit, different processor manufacturing unit, then industries are going to participate because the increment is slow. Okay, increment because you can say ADAS level 5. We know that level 5 autonomy is going to come after 15 years. Okay, 15 years will be having, within 15 years will be having level 5 autonomy, but that is slow. Okay, why should a industry go for thing that is rising slowly? Why should not it invest on other thing that is rising much faster? So industry collaboration has to be done with proper government subsidies. Okay. Okay, Soumya.
Okay. So, okay. So fame, the like the full form. So it's basically your faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles.
Yes, sorry, sir. Faster adoption
Yeah.
and manufacturing.
So, moving on next, so some ethical considerations are there. So, which includes your liability and responsibilities, privacy concerns, algorithm biasing, as well as your ethical frameworks. So, liability and in the responsibilities, so determining the liability in accidents involving ADAS can be complex. The role of the human driver, the system overall functionality, and potential malfunctions all need to be considered regarding the liability and responsibility on the ADAS system. Coming to the privacy concerns, so ADAS system collect vast amount of data about drivers and their driving habits as well. So which is like going for your AI and ML learning over there. So ensuring data privacy and security is crucial with clear guidelines and user consent should also be there. Then your algorithm biasing. So ADAS algorithm should be fair and unbiased. Any biasing in the data or algorithms could lead to discriminatory outcomes and impact safety for certain demographics. Then, for the ethical framework, developing ethical framework for ADAS is essential. These frameworks should address issue like accountability, transparency, and the responsible use of advanced technology. So this is like the ethical perspective or ethical side of view for adopting the ADAS technology. So, any comments on this, Dipesh, you would like to give?
No, it is properly said. So sorry. Means I don't have any comment on this. Okay. Thank you.
All
You
right,
can.
all right. So, regarding the salary ranges in the ADAS industry for students, so many of the students have joined today with us. So, regarding that, these are the job roles. So, you can be like software engineer, system engineer, data scientist, safety analyst, or hardware designer. So, these are the salary ranges, but mostly these salary ranges depends upon the factors which includes your experience, location, company size, and education background. So depending upon these are your you can like your salary figures, monthly salary figures over there. So these are basically crucial. If you are looking for a job role in the ADAS industry, so these are basically the salary ranges for that. Then coming to the future of ADAS trends and innovation. So autonomous vehicle integration, advanced driver interfaces, improved sensor technology, and enhanced driver monitoring. So ADAS will become increasingly integrated with autonomous vehicle technology, enabling self-driving capabilities in various scenarios. Then AR, which is augmented reality displays and intuitive interfaces, will enhance driver awareness and interaction with ADAS features. So right now we can see like VRs are there, which is virtual reality. Also, you can see like various AR devices, like which are already there, that helps you, like to seamlessly navigate through it. So AR displays can be the future in this particular, like to adopt this technology. Improved sensor technology. So the development of more sophisticated sensor will improve accuracy and reliability, expanding ADAS capabilities. So if we are in developing some technology, and definitely you can say that there may be some of the places that are unexplored. So improving them and like working on them continuously, and that definitely will improve the accuracy and reliability. coming to the enhanced driver monitoring. So driver monitoring systems will utilize AI to detect driver fatigue and distractions, promoting safer driving habits. So this is I think Dipesh sir, this is very common example that there is a sensor on the like the instrumental panel, and it is simply just visualizing that whether the driver is sleepy or not, like whether he is going to take a nap. That will definitely what will happen, either it will like try to steer, or it will simply just buzz a sound that or give a alert to the driver that uh, you know to avoid sleeping. And so that's basically a safer practice. So any comments on this,
Yes.
Dipesh sir? Yeah.
Yes, yes. So actually, what happens is if it is a level 3 autonomy, level 3 means there is, you can say, no steering control is there. Okay. So it is going to provide a buzz sound or any other sound inside the vehicle to, you can say, uh, break the, you can say, let's say if the driver is drowsy or if he is feeling sleepy, to wake him up, there will be a sound or alarm inside the vehicle. If it is a level 4 autonomy, level 4 autonomy is not full autonomy. Okay. But if it is level 4, then there will be steering control. Okay. There will be a buzzing sound, and if required, okay, there will be a steering control. Okay. And if I just say this improved, actually, ADAS, you can say ADAS is integrated, but when the vehicle, actually the when the ADAS technology becomes fully developed, that automatically becomes an autonomous vehicle. Okay. So we integrate ADAS when the vehicle is not autonomous. Okay. But the development of auto ADAS will ultimately be the autonomous vehicle. Okay. Improved sensor technology, as I have said that there will be a sensor fusion. That means we can say more than 5 or 6 sensors will be used simultaneously in order to take any decision. Okay. So these things, if it is level 4, then and buzzers will be there. Sorry, if it is level 3, alarms and buzzers will be there. If it is level 4, then some steering may be, you can say some steering if required. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you, sir.
okay. So here comes the end of the session. So any Q&A that you might have, like we are able to answer. So any questions that you guys have, you can simply ask to us. Also, we are live on YouTube as well. So any comments over there, we can also address them in this particular session. So if there are any questions, please let us know, and we will try to like answer them. Apart from that, Tanmay, over to you regarding the session.
Yeah. Okay. Am I audible?
Yeah.
So that was a intriguing session, and I thank Dipesh sir and Saumya in the such a short notice to address and to enlighten our student. So before we end the session, so I will ask all of you if you have any queries regarding the industry you want to clarify. So now will be the best timing. Okay. So I think Saumya and Dipesh sir, all the participants have made their queries clear, and thank you again for this intriguing and enlightening sessions. We hope they learned something more interesting than what their knowledge was before 1 hour ago. So thank you all for joining. Okay, Bhumesh has one last questions. In today's time, sensors are only replaced rather than being repaired.
Okay. So Soumya, okay. So let me.
Yes, sir.
So
Over to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
sensors are replaced. It is because the cost of manufacturing those sensors is very less actually. Okay. Remember your camera sensor, your mobile phone. Okay. Your mobile phone camera, you can get a very good 4K camera with just 5 to 6,000 rupees. Okay. Remember, repairing is not a good option when you want very fast decisions. Okay. If you'll be repair. Let's say you have a mobile phone. Okay. Or you have a camera that you are using. Okay. For your let's say for your clicks and for other things, you are using a camera, you go for repairing those things. Okay. But if I repair anything where I need very fast decision making, any kind of noise, because repair is not going to 100%, it will not work exactly 100, or it will not work anything better how it was working, or you can say how it was working previously. Okay. So repair is not an option. Okay. Repair is not an option when you want very good decisions. So our sensors, if it is, remember, LiDAR sensors are costly. Okay. But it will also be replaced. Okay. Your LiDARs will be replaced also. Your cameras will be replaced. Ultrasonic radars, all the sensors will be replaced. But don't worry about that. Okay. Remember, don't worry about that. Your repair stations will also be there. Okay. If sensors are you can say not working properly, and you may not have enough budget to do those things, repair stations will always be there. But always the manufacturers recommend to replace it. Okay, rather than repairing. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Tanmay, over to you for the end note. So, since we are at the end of the of this like very informative session, so thank you, Tanmay. Thank you to Skyyskill team for conducting such info sessions, which are very beneficial for the students as well.
Thank you all. Thank you all for joining, and I hope all of your queries are clear and we were able to answer them. Thank you all.
Thank you, Tanmay. Thank you, Saumya, for giving me this opportunity to talk. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.